तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। वंदे गुरोर्मंडलम। Shivoham. We are discussing effects of tattvas and their working principles in different swaras. If you are watching this video as the first one on this channel, I recommend you should go to the beginning of the playlist and try becoming familiar with various terms that we are using now. Okay. So learning about the qualities of the Panch Tattvas is a very important part of Swara Vigyaan. The Gyan, the knowledge of Tattvas put into practice makes it a Vigyaan, a science. So you need to practically apply the information you are receiving here. It is recommended in the scripture itself that this knowledge you should receive from a guru, for only a teacher would teach the right methods for the application of the knowledge received. Let's take the next few verses in which we will get to know more about the activities that can be done during the predominance of each tattva. The verse 161 states, Vyomni kinchinna kartavyam abhyasyed yoga sevanam शून्यता सर्वकार्येषु नात्र कार्या विचारणा. The literal meaning of this verse is no work should be done when Akash Tattva is dominating, because everything draws a blank during its reign. However, yoga sadhana can be done during its dominance. If you remember, a similar advice was given regarding active Sushumna Nadi. If Akash Tattva and Sushumna Nadi get active simultaneously, it is considered very good period for sadhana. In such periods, a sadhak is able to achieve deep focus and his body and mind align well for success in the yogic and tantric sadhana. Akash Tattva is active for a small period of time, but during this time, no worldly activities should be taken up, as there will be no result. The verse is not talking about failure or success on material fronts, rather it states that Akash Tattva draws blank, which means efforts put in activities regarding worldly affairs are wasted, bringing no results whatsoever. Let's take the next verse, number 162. Prithvi jalabhyam siddhis syan mrityur vahanau क्षयो अनिले नभसो निष्फलं सर्वं ज्ञातव्यं तत्त्ववादिभिः. This verse means earth and water provide success. Fire brings death, air brings destruction, and space gives no result. This should be known to Tattvavadis. The two elements, earth and water, are considered auspicious and best for material success. We had learned about many various good and bad activities that can be done when lunar and solar swara are active. All the activities that are auspicious, favorable and encouraging should be done when earth or water element are active. Here it is said that fire brings death. It does not mean a literal death in all cases. Rather, death can also mean cessation, collapse or termination. A project when started, fire element is active, then it will terminate halfway, or if some construction work is taken, then it shall be stopped in between. Air element is not considered good for any type of work. So one should certainly avoid starting any activity when air element is active. As understood before, it is being reiterated that Akash Tattva does not yield any results. Let's take the next verse too, which is shedding more light on this subject. The verse 163 states, Chirlabha shitogyayah tatkshane toya tattvatah hanihi syad vahani vatabhyam nabso nishphalam bhavet. It means earth brings permanent, long-lasting or stability in benefits. Water brings immediate results. Air and fire bring destruction and loss, while space element bears no fruits. Activities that are considered long term and one is seeking for permanent benefits through it, they should be done when earth element is active. This is true for the time of starting any work. The time when we start some work is considered to be very important. This is the very reason Muhurat or specific time considering the astrological placement of the planets is seen before starting any auspicious work like marriage, Griha Pravesh, laying foundation stone or starting a business, etc. So before starting any work, a Swar Yogi should check for Swar and Tattva both. Water element is good when you want immediate results like investing in stocks or shares. It is not a lifetime investment or a long term investment but done only for a short amount of time. Then comes air and fire, which are not very good for any types of work, so they should be avoided, although there is a catch here which we will get to understand in an upcoming verse. If you find a dominant Akash Tattva, then you should stop doing all the worldly activities, and for that brief period engage yourself in mantra jap or sadhana given to you by your Guru. Understanding the tattvas in the Swar is a very important part of Swar Yog, as it brings so much clarity and precision while making decisions. However, it is not a task that we can undertake without having bought some yogic discipline in life. Without cultivating right kind of attitude and mental ground rooted in your character and tonality of mind, despite all these indicators being there, you will fail, because in that case the instrument which is producing Swar cycle itself is flawed or defective. Many people think just by learning about tattvas and Swar cycles they will reap all the benefits. Let me bust that myth that it is not so. I am not discouraging anyone. Instead, I encourage that you must become like a yogi, live like a yogi, think, contemplate and take decisions like a yogi, and keep a moderate lifestyle that is connected with pristine tattvas of nature with attitude of dispassion like a yogi. That's all for today. Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. I bow down to the divine sitting in your hearts. Shivoham.